Well, the 2026s are arriving, but I think I'm gonna need one of these. Welcome to HB RV Lifestyle. They call me the Honey Badger because I give it to you straight and transparent about the RV business. This is the Forest River Flagstaff E-Pro 20 FBS. It is less than 22 feet in total length, and you can tow it with a lot of SUVs and lightweight trucks like a Toyota Tacoma. Now, the floor plan will shock you because they get so much in such a little space, and it still has a slide out. You may call it a pop out or a extension. Now, if this is the first time you've seen one of my videos, I do about an 8 to 10 minute walkthrough of the entire travel trailer and talk about it without any sound effects, special effects, weird editing, or, oh my God, I know they built it for the last 20 years, but I've never seen it before, and it's so innovative. Let's get started. Okay, now, Flagstaff E-Pro and Rockwood Geo-Pro are the identical trailer with different stickers. Period, end of report. Now, I tend to lean towards the Flagstaff just because I like the look of the exterior a little bit better than I like the Rockwood. But outside of that, it's identical. Frameless windows, all the options are the same. This one has the bike rack, power tongue jack, 2 propane tanks, an area to put 2 group of 24 12-volt batteries. It weighs 3,549 pounds dry. It is 21 feet 2 inches in total length, and the GVWR is 4,400 pounds. So the weight is perfect, the size is perfect, looks great. 2 solar panels on this one with an inverter, hot water heater, stabilizers front and back as you saw in the early walkthrough, seeing the slide closed and everything. By the way, if you enjoyed that intro, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel as it does help us out. Also, by the way, if you want some common RV things that you're going to need on every single camping trip, I've got those linked in the description box below. Yes, they're affiliate links. If you do purchase anything after you click on those links, it does help the channel out. Prep for a backup camera. You got the hitch for the bike rack, roof ladder, outside shower, big power awning with LED strip light. That's almost a common occurrence in every travel trailer now. Got a little bit of storage with access to plumbing, so easy to work on. Coming over here, you do have a solar port if you want to add an additional portable solar panel on top of the 2 that are already on there. You got the outside grill, they all come with, at least all the Flagstaffs and Rockwoods. Now, I will warn you ahead of time. There are Geo-Pro dealers across the entire United States that try to take as many options out as possible to win a price war. Most of your West Coast dealers are going to be more expensive than the Midwest. Shipping costs, number 1. And number 2, a West Coast dealer up in Washington, Oregon, California, Nevada, Arizona are going to order these things with as much as they can because there's a lot more what we call dry camping in the West Coast than there is on the East Coast. So if you're comparing prices to Indiana, Ohio, you're not comparing apples to apples. So if you're up in Montana and you're seeing an E-Pro or Geo-Pro and you're comparing a price to Ohio compared to what you're seeing on the ground, you're not looking at the same unit as far as options. Okay, so just be aware of that. All right, coming inside, you got your walk-around queen bed. That is a residential size walk-around queen bed. You have inverter plugs on each side, so if you have a CPAP machine that you sleep with at night, you don't need to have the generator running. You can actually just use one of those outlets. 12-volt charging stations for USB and C port for your devices. You also have drawers underneath here, and you can see they're soft closed drawers. And you still have a little bit of storage underneath the bed as well. Okay, now you have this couch that also converts into a bed. That's your eating area. Let's see, we got cabinets above. Okay. Coming into the kitchen, you do have your air conditioner, TV that also acts as a radio. Now, that's a pretty small sink compared to others that you've seen, but it is a small trailer. Now, what I would recommend to everybody is I would get one of those floating islands that you can walk, because you got plenty of walking space. Get one of those floating islands that sit right in the middle here. That way you can move around and have some extra counter space. Or the other option I saw the other day with somebody that owns one of these is they flipped this table around and actually use this table and this counter space as prep area. So something very cool and kind of outside the box that I didn't even think of. And I've been doing this a long time. Big cabinet for storage, 3-burner stove. Normally in this size of trailer, you only get a 2-burner stove and no oven. Here you get the 3-burner stove and the bigger oven, as well as a little bit of storage underneath. Okay. Whoop, locked in. You got your freezer and refrigerator, both 12-volt. Magic Chef fridge. In the bathroom, you got one of the bigger showers, and the reason why you have a bigger shower is only because they have the pop-out little close-up, I call it a curtain. So it gives you a little more width inside the bathroom compared to others. There's a lot of brands that use that shower, but there's a lot of brands that don't. They rather just go to the skinny little tub. Got a medicine cabinet here, little closet right here, like linen closet. Don't worry about the pink stuff. That's all antifreeze, lots of counter space, little area for toothbrushes, toothpaste, and access to plumbing right here. Now, one thing you're going to notice, what's missing? Most people are going to say the pantry. Well, again, you can't get everything in a 21-foot coach. So I would possibly say that these cabinets up here are going to act as your dry food pantry. You're going to put your flat boxes flat and your canned goods upright. You're going to use this for your pots and your pans. And you're going to use everything else like down there for like paper plates, etc. So you're going to get a little creative with your storage as far as your kitchen. And as you can see over there, there's something hanging from the window. That's just welcome to the factory. We got to fix that. We always do. Now in the top right-hand corner of this video, there's another older, smaller travel trailer that I think you might like. But until then, remember that RV always stands for toolkit and sense of humor.